Hi Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings, okay? So looking at March 2024. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for a free personal reading. But this week we are I've got the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. I'm using the Pixel Occult Red Hand lenormand deck. I also have two Oracle decks here as well. So we've got the True Love Oracle and the Angel Answers Oracle. Okay, so getting sort of straight on into it for you, Virgo, splitting the month up, start, middle, and then end. Going to grab you one of those shapeshifter oracles, and then we'll delve into the Lenormand. Okay, Virgo. Start, middle, and end of March for Virgo. What's going on for Virgo in March, please? Start, middle, and end. Okay. So for the start of March, we do have Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Okay, so this is where you get your creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. So getting all the creative juices flowing at the start of March for yourself here, Virgo, whether that be, writing your feelings down in a diary, writing a story, writing a book, getting out the paints and expressing yourself in that way. There's a lot of ways we can express ourselves creatively. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be, arts and craft. A lot of people do like to express their creativity through, cooking, gardening, all those sorts of things, all those little things that you may do. It's all about adding some creative flair to your life. So even just with work, I'm kind of feeling for some of you, there's this opportunity to just add a little bit of your own personal creativity onto things at the moment, okay? And it's really actually going to serve you well. When we do see that upon a midnight dreary, it's really actually a lot of the time it is really good advice because the more creative that you enable yourself to be, the more positive outcomes you have in other aspects altogether as well. So they really do play on one another. That creativity, it really does seem to attract positive energy. The more creative that you are, especially when we see that energy, I do feel that it does, it's the more creative expression you're putting out into the world, the more that you're repaid in kind by by doing that, because creative expression, it's one of those things that the universe loves that stuff, and so that's where you'll start to see all of a sudden I'm getting more pay, or just random things like that start to happen, because the universe really loves that sort of stuff. Like, think about how much creative expression there is just in nature, in the world that we live in. So the more that you can add to that, the more that the universe wants to give that back to you in other ways as well. So I'm kind of getting that message here for you, Virgo, that the universe is wanting to give you some stuff, and it's like, just show us how creative you are, Virgo, so I can give all this stuff to you. In the middle of the month, we do have Alice in the Sea of Tears. Okay, so that's a bit of a rough energy. Cast away, out of your depth, feeling abandoned. All right, so we'll delve into that one definitely, because that is a little bit of a rough castaway kind of energy, with some feeling as though we're out of place. That we're separated from something that we do want in our life. So we'll definitely delve into that for you, Virgo. But at the end of March, we do see the Bats in the Belfry energy. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Belfry. Or is it Belfry? I don't know. Maybe it's just a locational thing, the way that people say that. But you can achieve great things. Okay, you can achieve greatness. So Spirit's really got this message for you at the moment, that it's like, I'm really strongly getting this message of like, come on, Virgo, I want to give you the world, but you need to, pump me up a little bit, kind of get it going for me, and so I can give these things to you in return for all the energy that you're putting out. So it's very interesting message I'm getting here for you, Virgo, but we'll delve into the lenormand and see what's coming out. Once upon a midnight dreary start of March for our Virgos. Alice in a Sea of Tears, the middle of March energy for our Virgos, please. And Bats in the Belfry, end of March energy for our Virgos, please. I'm just going to grab some clarifiers. Can I just clarify the Three of Hearts energy there, number 47, clarify that. Okay, and clarifying the middle of March, how is that connecting to Alice in a Sea of Tears energy, please? Okay, and just want to clarify the start of March as well, specifically that Four of Spades, number 43 card, please. Pardon me, Virgo. Okay, so once upon a midnight dreary, the need for you to express yourself in a lot of ways here. That creativity, that expression. I am seeing for a lot of you here that expression is coming through with this feminine energy. Okay, so expressing your feminine, softer sides for a lot of you here. So, for some of you, that's like legitimately expressing something very emotionally. Because a lot of the time when we're exploring things like writing poetry, for example, or art, or whatever that may be for you, writing a song or something like that, a lot of that is based in emotion. So this is really talking about nurturing the base emotions within you, and really delving down deep into those emotions, that feminine energy within you, and expressing those. Okay, nurturing that creative, expressive, emotional side of yourself. Okay, so I do feel the strong need for you to be delving into emotion at the start of March, in order to release these emotions and nurture these emotions and express these emotions in some way. We do have the fungi coming through there, which was clarified by the anchor. All right, so the fungi really does let us know. There's a few messages that come through with the fungi, but for you, Virgo, firstly, I want to talk about the fact that, where do mushrooms grow? They grow in the dark, in the grime, in the dirt, it's always dark, moldy kind of places where mushrooms grow and thrive. And that's what we're delving down into. That for a lot of you, it's those dark, dank emotions coming to the surface that is actually allowing you to, express those creatively. I keep going to say creativity. So expressing your creativity by, delving down deep into those darker, more base emotions within yourself. A lot of the time that's a really hard thing to do because, they're hard emotions. But I'm just sort of hearing here, like, I don't know whether it's just because Taylor Swift is on my mind, because we've had one of my best friends have just gone to a Taylor Swift concert, but it's like Taylor Swift, like some of her best songs are written from her biggest heartbreaks. We all know that, right? So it's kind of that kind of energy, delving down into that pain and that darkness. Is actually allowing you to, express yourself, to this whole new level. And you've got this, this creativity and genius just flowing through with expression from, it's like the seeds of the darkness are growing, and the mushrooms, are kind of like your creative genius popping up out of this dirt and gross muck. So all these, whatever, it's a song you're writing, a poem you're writing, it's popping up out of a pile of dirt, and that dirt is the pain and the suffering that you have felt in your life, that you sort of delving into deeply there with that feminine. And it's kind of letting us know that, with that anchor clarifying that, it's like you can, it's kind of a mixed message here, because it's reminding you to not allow that to weigh you down, to allow it to come to the surface and then be released. Rely on yourself, and remember that, this has held you steady. This is holding you steady with your creative expression, that you can rely on yourself. That you've been through all these hard times, this pain, this suffering, but rather than allowing it to hold you down, allowing it to sort of hold you steady, you're like, if I can get through that, I can get through whatever comes my way. If I've gotten through all this painful situation, using your creativity to allow you to express the fact that, I've gotten through all that, so I can get through anything. So keeping that on board when it comes to expressing this creativity within yourself, that, if I can get through dealing with all that horrible pain and suffering, that I know that I can face whatever comes next, and using that, I'm just kind of getting this. I'm kind of like here, like I keep getting directed to a Taylor Swift song, but I don't know the song. So I can't tell you what it's all about or anything like that, but it's just kind of this energy of, oh, my heart broke because I thought this was the one, and my heart was broken, but then I didn't realize on the other side that made me learn what I want in love, and then I found the new one that's amazing. That kind of energy. Because we do have the rose coming through there as well. So sorry for all the coughing, Virgo. I'm still sort of getting over this cough. It's been annoying the ish out of me. When you've got sinus issues and whatnot, and my allergies were set off big time last week, and then I was sick last week, and it's taking me forever to actually get through the last little bit of the cough. But the rose energy, it's like, you can't have a rose without the thorns. You know what I mean? You can't have this beautiful creative expression, can't have this song, this amazing song that's going to, be a Billboard topper or whatever. You can't have that without the thorns, the hurt that you've gone through in the past. And you're kind of aware of this. And rather than allowing that to drag you down, you're using that to hold you steady. You're kind of going, do you know what? That pain and suffering that I've been through, that's allowing new things to bloom for me. That's allowing this creative expression to really bloom for me. So it's kind of really finding the, finding your roses amongst your thorns. All right. So looking back through, the things where you have felt as though, this has come from a really dank, dark, emotional place. But rather than focusing on the dank, dark, emotional stuff, you're focusing on what that can actually create in your life now, in positive ways. So it is actually kind of very interesting energy. But with the Alice in the Sea of Tears, it is sort of letting me know here, Virgo, that quite a lot of you are going to, feel the temptation to get drawn back into the muck. All right. And there may be a few moments where you are finding yourself, feeling abandoned and cast away and out of your depth, like, going down into the muck and going down and exploring these thorns may be uncomfortable, but it's kind of, I'm getting strongly this message of using this to, using this energy being able to use this energy to propel yourself out of that, and feel, if you're feeling like, things have been hard, things are it's making me very emotional being down in this energy, but I'm actually going to use that to, not only stop focusing on the thorns and go back up to what this is actually going to bloom for me in my life. But we have here the Star card. So it's kind of like it's going to really give you this opportunity to, these emotions that have arisen here, and that, allowing your creative genius to flow from those emotions. It really allows you to kind of start manifesting what you do truly desire out of all of this, and that there are some dreams that are going to be fulfilled for you here, and you may be feeling out of your depth, that, I'm reaching for the stars, I'm reaching too high, but I feel like this is a reminder to you to talk to yourself and remind yourself. We have the birds there, and then the astral as well. So it's kind of telling us that, it's giving you this opportunity to really learn more about where this creative expression is really truly taking you. It's kind of opening you up to this desire that you didn't know you even had, and you're actually sort of getting into this, and it's leading you out of this emotional energy. I feel like it's drawing you up out of this sea of tears, and you're going to be able to manifest a lot of really positive things for yourself out of all this. It's just a matter of reminding yourself, not allowing yourself to get sucked down too deeply into those emotions where they become what you're manifesting. All right. So it's kind of a warning here, Virgo, that, if you do start to feel abandoned, out of your depth, cast away, starting to get drawn down into your emotions, try to recenter yourself and focus on, how can I allow this to, bloom into creative pursuit, and how can I allow this to, create this these new dreams and desires in my life that I maybe never even considered before. So it's like being creative with your desires as well, and really allowing that, having this big chat with yourself, about where can I go from here. This, feeling, it's kind of like I'm just getting this elevation, right? Because, you've got the sea down here trying to drag you down under the surface, and then you've got this star like all the way up here, and you're kind of wavering in between the two, and it's kind of asking you to, really make sure you're headed towards, the sky. The sky's your limit. I keep getting weird things like that popping through, especially with the astral. It's like, if you dream it, they will come. It's not. That's not even the saying. It's like, if you build it, they will come. It's like these dreams. You may be talking to yourself and telling yourself, this seems so far fetched. This is so far out of reach. But it's kind of reminding you that it's never out of reach for you here, Virgo. That if you can believe it, if you can see it in your thoughts, in your wishes, and you can manifest this with the star and the astral together. This is something that you can manifest. All right. And it's telling you, be more creative. Don't allow yourself to be holding yourself down to, oh, I only deserve to be stuck in this sea of emotion. I've been through the muck in the past. I only deserve to stay in the muck. Do not allow yourself to be dragged down under the surface here. If it's kind of telling me that whatever your dream is, whatever your dream desire is, go bigger. It's like you can actually go higher than that, Virgo. You can do better than that. You've got this potential here, which is absolutely huge with your manifesting abilities in the middle of March here. So just be very careful too that you're not manifesting this energy. Okay, it's kind of a reminder to us here, Virgo, that, you're going to manifest what's on your mind. And if you're allowing yourself to get dragged down under the surface, you're going to manifest more of that energy. If you're allowing your creativity to flow and go, oh, I can dream all this crazy stuff that part of me is like, oh, this is never going to happen. But do you know what? If you wish for it, you may just very well get it. at the start of March here, at the middle of March. We also have the key clarifying that. So that opens the door to success for you here. So opening yourself up to these higher realms of possibility for yourself is well within the realm of success for you here, that you definitely can open these doors, these new opportunities for yourself here, Virgo, because you can achieve greatness. Okay, you can achieve great things, better things than you even think you can. All right, with that bats in the belfry. We do see that we do have the chains clarified by the tower. So it's kind of letting us know that, the things that are trying to hold you back, they're from your past. They're from the foundation of who you are, rather than allowing these things to chain you back. Just, take some time to yourself to sort of ponder those things and then let them go. You've got this light shining through the darkness that allows you to break free of anything that binds you here, Virgo. I feel like it's reminding us you can achieve better than that. Whatever this is that's trying to hold you back from your past here, you deserve better than that. You can achieve greater than that. Okay, you can achieve great things. So don't allow these things to hold you back at all. And there's, even in these chains, they can't stop you. All right, that's out of a song. Okay, I love that band. Like, for some reason I'm having a mind blank. It's obviously not relevant. The actual song is not relevant, but even in these chains they can't stop me. Even in these chains they can't break me. And even with these chains they cannot stop you, Virgo. You can break free from those chains anytime you want. And then we do see you can achieve great things. Once again, we have the fish, which is abundance, wealth, finances, money, Virgo. And the ship, all your ships are coming in, traveling towards money, starting a new adventure for yourself, starting to, good fortune on the way. The ship really does talk about good fortune on the way anyway, and then having that supported by the fish here. This journey is only beginning. Okay, it's a brand new adventure for you. This journey really is only just beginning for you here, Virgo. So don't allow any of these things to hold you back this month. There may be a few moments where you're feeling overwhelmed and feeling abandoned or cast away, that you may not be able to meet these goals, but don't allow that to stop you from thinking, I can't achieve this or this or this. Dream big. Dream big this month, Virgo, because we definitely see that you're going to have successful manifestations of those big dreams. The bigger, the better. All right, Virgo, for you this month. But we'll have a look specifically at romantic love for our Virgos. Romantic love for Virgo in March. Okay, so we're definitely seeing you connected to somebody romantically during March here. Okay, Virgo. Romantic love for Virgo. March, please. Okay, so just in general, I feel like this is just talking about you in general here. We do have the within the next few months energy, and then the improving health. So within the next few months, the health of your love relationships is going to start improving. I feel like this is talking about self-love, though, that you are really going to start to, improve that personal validation within the next few months. So don't allow yourself to trap yourself at the moment here, Virgo, because that is going to continue improving. All right. You are definitely connected to somebody here. So whether you do have an active connection in your romantic life, Virgo, or this is somebody you may be meeting during March, we do have it is a strong connection coming through those. So for a lot of you, I feel like you maybe are already connected to this person. But, if you're totally single and you're not connected to anybody, you definitely do have this opportunity to meeting someone that is a strong connection for you during March. We have yin and yang. So this person is going to be your kind of perfect balance. You're going to balance each other out. And compatibility. So you and this person, it's kind of ideal. The masculine and feminine elements between the two of you are very balanced. The compatibility is there. the things that they can help you with, you can help them with other things. It's like you really balance each other out really, really well, and it's very compatible energy. It's kind of a very stable sort of compatible connection here. So I don't see any I don't foresee any dramas with that either. For those of you who are having any dramas, you can sort of receive that improving health message to do with romantic love as well, that is going to continue. The health of your romantic situations going to continue improving over the next few months as well. All right. I'm also hearing too that for those of you where that's a brand new connection, it's going to kind of keep improving and improving and improving, and because there is this huge layer of, it's kind of like I'm hearing that dual song, you were meant for me and I was meant for you, that perfect compatibility, that, perfect for each other kind of energy, balancing each other out, they're the perfect match to you, and vice versa. Okay, so all in all, a lot of good things on the horizon, I feel, for you, Virgo. It's just a matter of not allowing yourself to slip under the surface in the meantime. But that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that personal reading, and I'll see you all soon.